doctor about the cold. I feel there's difficulty breathing and it's more related to asthma. So get a doctor to check it out. I'm not I'm not in any way a doctor. I'm just letting you know what I'm picking up. Um, the star card's definitely in the center, and I feel your intuition has been hit and miss lately. Your own personal intuition has been hit and miss. It's either you really got it or it's just not there. And I get that this is a universal thing of teaching you the feeling of it being there and not being there so that you can have that feeling naturally, but it's annoying you at the moment. And I want to say it's interfering with income at the moment. Oh, they just said cold. I'm glad you visited a doctor, but please, if it does get any worse, revisit. And I'm not a doctor asking for your money. I'm just getting that impression that you may need to revisit. But if you can relate to your own personal intuition coming and going, it's either full on there or it's not there at all. And we all have personal intuition. It varies for each individual. Yeah, it's like, I feel like it's a teaching tool. It's to teach you when things are intuitive because it's teaching you what it feels like to have that intuition and what it feels like to not have it. So they're giving you either ends of the spectrum so that you can start to understand the different feelings of when it's there and different feelings of when it's not. And hopefully that resonates, Fluffcha, and I wish you well. I wish you a speedy recovery. It's always miserable when you get a cold, but with the star card there, I would say a little bit of work on your part and the money will come in. I'm glad it did resonate for you, Fluffcha. And considering I'm back in my, you're welcome. Considering I'm back in my little meditation room, I can start doing my shout outs again. So I missed them yesterday being on the phone. Um, and I have to do them every 10 minutes, I think, is the break. But I'm glad it resonated, and get well soon. Okay. Horse Drawn Portrait, you are up next. And hopefully Horse Drawn Portrait is here. But as I say to everybody, if you do get thrown to an ad, please type in ad. And then I know where everybody is if it gets to your turn. Oh, thank you, Horse Drawn Portrait. I streamed yesterday, but I did it on my phone. So yes, I'm liking being back in my own space. Okay. Oh. Can you understand? It was a colourful phone stream. Oh, you caught it, Fluffcha. I wasn't even seeing who was coming in to the chat, to tell you the truth. The screen was really small. Horse-drawn portrait, can you understand being really happy that your person has forgiven you or has accepted your apology, or it could be vice versa, but I don't think so. Well, considering Fluffy, considering all the awkwardness I had with it, it must have turned out okay if you remember it being colourful. Sometimes you have feelings like that. I feel it's a recent thing. It's either overjoyed that you have your person in your life, or it's emotional. It's like heart fluttery emotional. And I don't know if it's them. Yeah. I don't know if it's them or yourself that has a birthday coming up. Birthday, anniversary. It's an important occasion. Them. Okay. Wouldn't be your tomorrow, would it? Horse-drawn portrait? 7th? No. Okay. I got a strong 7, so I'm going to just go with that one. Strong 7. Okay. I feel it's either yourself or your person that's had very quick news of income coming in. It's through hard work, though. It's not just winning lotto. Okay, there you go. It happened really fast, is what I got. And I can't get away from the income. I feel the missing them, missing your person, it's an emotional thing. I do feel like the job is long hours. Good benefits, but long hours. Okay, King and Queen of Swords. I want to say you ride it through together. Yeah, I get it's got good benefits. Um, you ride it through together, okay? And I feel either yourself or your person has been wanting to make your situationship official. It's either you or your person wants to make your relation or your situationship official. And I feel like the new job is heading in that direction. I get the King and Queen of Swords, which to me is a couple. Okay. Was your person at a crossroads saying it's just a bit of paper? Yeah. 2 crossroads cards for me. It's just a bit of paper, not worth the money. Better putting the money into a house than. But I feel like they've misrepresented the emotion behind it. Yeah. I want to say they will change their mind quick. If they've been sitting on the fence, they've changed their mind. They'll change their mind quick. And I want to say you didn't want the whole um official 50 plus guests. You just wanted no misrepresented your desire to make it official. Um, I feel like you'd be happy with a barbecue in the backyard, whereas in your person's mind, they're thinking of the church wedding or the church getting together with 50 plus guests and an expensive buffet and um, the whole dressing up bit. And I feel to you, it's not that. To them, they see it as a piece of paper, unnecessary if you're committed, but they've interpreted as being the occasion. Whereas, yeah, yeah, there's house talk too, but I get that it could even be set up as a housewarming. You invite people over for a housewarming, and yeah, it's a housewarming, but you tie the knot. And it's just closest friends I get. But I feel like it's been a burden. I'm glad you see what I mean. It's been a burden on you because I want to say you thought when you got together that your person would be the one wanting the official, and it's turned out the other way. Yeah, it's like the one missing link. That's what I get actually. It's the one missing link. Don't let it burden you too much. Keep wishing for it. I feel I feel your person, yes, they want the house thing first, but they're willing to do this. They know that the risk of losing you is too great to them. Hello, unique name goes here. Yeah, I get that. It's the one missing link, but your person sees that it's the one thing that is at risk of losing you, and they don't want to lose you. So I feel that once the house thing is sorted out, they will quickly change or quickly invest in what you desire. Hello, Star Booty, welcome in. And so horse drawn portrait, I hope that resonates. But I get that you're missing them being around you. I get that right at the moment you're missing them being around you. And Cat Ivy, welcome in. And thank you for the hydrate, Star Booty. I do need a hydrate. I'm happy to be back in my meditation room. Yeah. Horse-drawn portrait, just know that the affection is there. I wouldn't have picked it up if it wasn't. Oh, sweet dreams then, Star Booty. Thank you for stopping by. And a posture check. Okay. This is going to be difficult today. Posture check. Oh, there we go. And Okay. Yes, I am back in my lovely meditation room. I do have a window open, and someone has decided that before it starts raining, they're going to do their lawns. So, yes, we'll get there. Okie dokie. Now, I've lost track of who's next, really, but Lacard, welcome in for the first time. Okay, Croc, you're up next. So hopefully Croc is still in the chatters. Okay, Croc seems to have disappeared. If anyone else is around that can look in the viewers and let me know whether Croc is still there. If I hang around in the chatters to see who's there, I get too many crossed vibes coming my way. And there you are. You're back then. Okay, Croc. Let's see. Okay. I'm feeling a loss of energy when I try and tune into you, Croc. If you can relate to that, just let me know. That energy-wise, at the moment, it's a bit flat. Yeah, the chatter list is a vibe. If I go in and I'm looking for a certain chatter, okay, you can relate to that, Croc. If I'm looking for a certain chatter in the chatters, it's like I get everybody's vibe coming at me. And I've got to deal with one at a time. I've got to deal with vibing in with one at a time. Okay. Croc, I feel you may have thrown yourself into your own building of, a lot of people call it empire building, where you're focused on your work, your own health. You're focused on cleaning yourself up. Yeah. And I get that it's worth it. And I feel there's been a brief success. I don't know whether it has to do with something with a car. Just be careful it's not a money pit. You just got a new job. Okay. Then I want to say take your time with the car. Take your time with the car. Because I feel if you were to rush in, it would be a money pit. Ah. I'm picking up that you're just starting to see the truth of living a good life. Yes, I know the Cadillac's your dream car, but if it's your dream job, one dream at a time. Settle into the dream job first. But I want to say you're just starting to see the value of living a good life. It's weird, the message I'm getting. So it's like you're taking the challenges and the not so good and the rejoicing. Yeah, it's like there's a bit of everything, and living the good life. Oh, I hope that's a metaphorical blowing things up. And I get that you're reassessing yourself too. like emotionally reassessing yourself. Okay, I get it's all good because at the end of it, okay, no worries, Cat Ivy. At the end of it, Croc, I'm actually seeing rejoicing. It's like you will get what you want. Yeah, and you're starting to stand back and let others do the emotional back and forth before you make a decision. It's like a real transformation is happening. And you can see the light card at the top. So I get there's going to be some rough patches, but I'm picking up that you've got it within you to ride those out. You've got it within you to keep persevering forward in this way. It's really weird, but if I had to say it in a sentence, okay. Yes, I know why it blocked that, but um yeah, I know why it blocked it, but seriously, it's a vowel. Um well, in Australia, a nagger, as in NA, is someone who just picks like a chicken at one topic. But if I had to sum this up in one sentence, Croc, for you, it would be you have seen the light. And it's like, it's not religious in any way, but if I had to sum it up in one sentence, that would be it. And yeah, it's going to be good. And I feel your past experiences with loss and obstacles have actually made you slow down and allow things to unfold. So, all good. There you go, Croc. All good. And don't buy the first car that comes your way. Um, I get problems galore with it if you do. I'm just sorting out my table a bit. And an oracle as well. Okay, Croc. I've got Sign of the Times or Vintage Wisdom. I'll put Vintage Wisdom there, and Sign of the Times is still in my away bag. So, oh, you know which car they want you to avoid. There you go. That's even better. So we've got Sign of the Times, or we've got Vintage Wisdom. Vintage Wisdom. Okay. I get to put things away as I'm working through. Okay. Yeah, these are my 30 centimetre cards. Or they're 23.7 centimetres. They're massive. Ah, yeah, way too cheap. I feel like it looked good on the outside, but you could, there was some, the tyres didn't look clean. And it's like someone just did a paint job on it, and that's it. But I'm glad you know which car they want you to avoid. But just remember, you dreamed the job. You can dream the car too. And not one that's going to break down on you every 5 seconds. Okay. And there we go. Purity. I did not expect that one for you, Croc. Did not expect that one for you. Yeah, I'm basically picking up the same thing, that the light is shining on you now. I feel like there may be a scar that you carry from your old life, and now you know this is your new life, and the scar reminds you not to go back. Can you relate to a scar on your upper body? It could even be a tattoo. I'm a bit of a prude when it comes to things like that, but there's a scar. Okay, you can relate to it, and it's a reminder not to go back. So let's see what Victoria Moseley says about purity. There we go. Depicted here is an archetypal image of purity, a virgin bride dressed in a white veil and adorned by daisies. All are symbolic of innocence and purity, both in traditional Western culture and in the language of flowers. Purity stands in a forest of green, the colour of love and compassion, and represented by the heart chakra. Historically, purity is the great protector. Her cleanliness and purification in relation to body, mind, and evolution of the soul has been recognized in spiritual and religious rituals worldwide. Purity encourages you to contemplate the interconnectedness of mind, body, spirit, and and to identify any negative areas in need of cleansing. It may be time to declutter your immediate space or evaluate certain relationships in your personal domain. Perhaps a detox or some alone time is needed to confront any issues you have been avoiding. Left unaddressed, areas requiring purification can accumulate. If we are not proactive, life has a way of bringing our attention to them in unexpected and sometimes uncomfortable ways. This is an exciting card. By clearing away debris on any level, you make way for newness, clarity, and more favorable influences to enter. Your thoughts are living things. Be aware of the quality of your observations as they raise your vibration and ease forward movement. You may find it helpful to meditate on the words of Omar Mikhail. I can't pronounce the surname, it's obviously Russian. In asking love for help, you have opened a spring within you, and now you can leave love to do its purifying work. And I basically get that was what the reading was. And Victoria Moseley summed it up in a very short time. I get that you've already done the work of purifying your environment, of purifying your thoughts, of making your thoughts happy and optimistic rather than sad and pessimistic. I see that, as I said, you've got the new now, you see where you can be, and where you seeing where you can be is going to drive you forward. So seeing the love of where you can be is going to drive you forward. Yeah. But you don't even have to speak in absolute. Speaking in gratitude can also have the same impact. You're a successful dreamer. So you've succeeded in dreaming your job. You can succeed in dreaming every other part of your life. And knowing that any attraction you want to make requires some action on your part. That's why the word action is in attraction, satisfaction. I could name 100 English words where the word action is contained within it. As long as you do it from a base of purity, of cleansing, of joy, and of love, anything is possible. So there you go, Croc. Yes, and I do have the shuffle size cards, but I haven't brought them into this room yet. So I think they might even be in the boot of my car or something like that. Yes, very rushed me, does these crazy things. Okay, let's see. Next. Oh, Croc, you're welcome. Thank you for your ongoing support. Let's see. It's nearly a year, Croc, that you've been following. So, Blake Piquera, you're up next. And a lot of you don't know this, but for the past the past month, you guys have had Blake Piquera subbing your reads. So Blake Piquera still gets a sub read. Okay. Tara's telling me that I am going to have the relationship I want with my ex. Okay, is that something I've told you, Blake Piquera? Just let me know if it's a read that I've given you or not. I feel not. But I'll still give you the sub read. You were generous to everyone else. Because I feel a disconnect. There's a step. You could work towards it. Have been pulling a future for me. Okay. Look, I can't answer to anybody else's read of the situation, Blake Piquera. I'll just let you know that. I feel I told you could work towards it, but you would be best to live. I feel like this has got you stuck. Your sole focus is on one person. Excluding yourself. You haven't been focusing on yourself. And if you don't focus on yourself, you can't be the best version of you if they do come back. And I do feel like there's a relationship for you. It's like I try and tune into it, and there's a relationship between your ex being your ex and any possibility of your ex being in your future. So you need to focus on you. Hopefully that makes sense. That you need to focus on you to be able to get the best out of you and be the best you can be if your person comes back. because I do feel like a bit of a it does make sense. Okay. I feel like a bit of a I feel like your person may be a bit of a selfie freak. I call them selfie freaks. Sorry to anybody who is a selfie person, but when it's every opportunity to take a selfie, it's a bit old. Okay. As long as that trying to bring abundance has action involved in it. Because to attract, we have to act. We can't just sit there and hope that it knocks at our front door. And that means going about life. And I feel, Blake Piquera, that you're thinking life is unfair and boring at the moment. Okay. Yeah. Can you understand, though, feeling that life is unfair and boring? I get that you are the romantic. And that's not a bad thing. And I want to say, make sure your words match what you want. Yeah. If you can understand sitting in lonely energy at the moment, and I feel like it's detachment from friends, just let me know if that's the energy. And yes, I will get to the relationship thing. I just think I have to do clarity. And I'm doing a sub read for Blake Piquera because Blake Piquera subbed so many of you to get sub reads for a whole month. I feel in love you've got competition, but the competition isn't putting you off. And also, if you do get thrown... Okay. Yeah, being lonely, but the competition doesn't put you off. And just imagine if you did get your ex back and somebody else was there and you were the competition. Would you want somebody... This is what I mean about looking at the entire situation. You deserve to glow up, Blake Piquera. You deserve your joy. And I feel that you've suppressed your joy. You've stopped doing things that make you happy as an individual. I feel like you may have lost yourself. You are a true romantic is what I am picking up. Okay. You're determined. You're not going to give this up. It wouldn't matter what the tarot said. is that you're not going to turn your back on this Blake Piquera. I feel you see your person as the fulfillment of everything. You see them as your North Star, as if they make everything right. Yeah, but find joy in what you personally do, because I feel like you've sacrificed yourself. You're not going to give up. It doesn't matter what tarot cards come up. And look, I used to be criticized growing up for being stubborn. And life has taught me that, yeah, I am right. There you go. No matter what the cards say, you're not going to give up. But I get that you are the romantic. You are the true romantic. You're charming. There's a bit of prickle there, but not much. If you can also understand the desire to be the alpha, to take charge, but you take charge on the basis of what your person wants. But there's a true desire there to take charge. No, Blake Piquera, I'm getting you could charm the pants off a nun. I'm sorry, but I've got to say how I'm getting stuff. You could charm the pants off a nun. But you would also help with their fundraising efforts. It's like, that's okay. Thank you for reminding me. Chatters, if you do get thrown to an ad, just type in ad, and then I will be able to recap. I will be able to at least keep your read active until you come back. And you, Blake Piquera, you don't have to sub just because of the ads. You subbed everyone, almost my entire chat. Okay, you're back. And the subbing, yes, it does make it ad free, but you did it for so many. I think it was 25 people you subbed the last time, and this is why you're getting the sub read now. So past efforts do pay dividends. But I got that you could charm the pants off a nun and help out with their fundraiser as well. Oh, thank you for the sub. Mwah. But I'm picking up. I've lost my little widget thingies that come up. A diamond should have come up on the screen and it didn't. You are so determined with this that it would not matter what I said about the obstacles on the cards. You would go for it. You see the person as your total fulfillment. And I want to say you're preying on luck. You're trying to gain support from this person's friends. And you're visualizing the two of you together. There you go. You're visualizing the two of you together. How can any tarot reader break through that strong visualization of yeah, but how can any tarot reader break through that? I do get some period of quiet time. I feel like it may be a period of 3 weeks, 3 months before you have your answer. So make sure you give to yourself as well. You do things that make you happy. Because if you sacrifice too much of yourself, you then lose what made your person attracted to you in the first place. Okay, I need to look at, yeah. Just make sure that you don't lose that attraction. Just remember the person you were when you were with your ex. Get back to being that person, because I feel they saw strength of character in you. They saw, yes, they saw the romantic. Yes, they saw the joy that it could bring. But that was because of your input as well. So build yourself back up to that person that they fell for to start with. And I feel it's just a few tweaks of things that you were interested in. And I get you praying to luck. Can you understand this, Blake Picera? You're praying to luck? Or you're praying for luck to be on your side? Yeah. Well, build yourself up to the person that they fell for in the first place. Only iron out the kinks that were there, because, yeah, I do get some prickles that were there prior. And you've realised that they're not good. You've tried to remove them. But instead of trying to remove them, try to live with them or live around them. Yeah, but I do see a time period of 3. It's either 3 weeks, 3 months before there's any sort of change or knowledge about whether it will work out. As I said, I can't comment on anybody else's tarot read, but I feel like you've got the support of your ex's friends. That's weird. Okay, I don't know about life path numbers. Well, I do, but they're outdated, so my life path number was 8. So, yes, you need to see a numerologist if you want your life path number worked out. I do know there has been some changes. I'm just lucky I did know the time of my birth. But Blake Picera, yeah, I feel your ex's friends, you've had contact with them, and it's like they're feeding your ex info. Take it as it resonates. I got that they're feeding your ex info. I can't see an outcome. I just know within a time period of 3, there will be more knowledge. A tarot read can't change a third person's mind on anything. And I feel at the moment there's too many other things going on to see an outcome. But I get your determination. I get your dedication to winning your ex back. And hopefully that resonates. But build you up. Yeah. build you up to the person, because I feel you may have lost some of your individuality in trying to get your ex back. So rebuild that individuality in the time period of 3. Cat Ivy, you're up next. Okay. I just heard whisper. I have got no idea. I do know that Twitch does whispers. They call direct messages whispers. But I don't think it's that. I feel it has something to do with a book, a movie, or paranormal. You're welcome, Blake Piquera. And yes, I know everybody in the chat is supporting you in your efforts to get your ex back. You've missed a few. You've missed a few reads. Cat Ivy, can you understand why I would have heard the word whisper? Whisper. Okay. You're not sure. Then either it's yourself or someone around you speaks quite softly, or you're into paranormal. They're the only 2 things that I can figure out why I would have just got one word. You speak softly. Okay, that resonates. And chatters, keep me honest. I did say speak softly or paranormal. Okay. Can you understand hearing movement at night? Cat Ivy, I'm not doing this to scare you at all. I was told, okay, you can understand hearing movement at night. Okay. Let's see what the cards have. Okay. Can you understand keeping a secret of a crush? Cat Ivy? I feel you've got a crush on someone and you're keeping it a secret. Okay. I'm picking up that there's an ex around you that still is in your local area. Yeah, you've always kept... there you go. Can you understand an ex being in your local area? Hi, Not Sabs. Welcome in. Okay. Then I need to say that you're coming up with reasons why you can't be with your current crush. One of them has to do with money. All the others have to do with what if they didn't like this. I get that there's a mutual attraction, but it hasn't been let grow. And I feel it's very accurate. I feel you're the one that's quiet. And I get a mixed messages. It's like you like this person. Yeah, you like this person, but you're doing everything opposite and expecting this person to understand. I feel there's things you dislike about yourself. or they're things you judge yourself on. Yeah. The person that's the current crush isn't going to judge you on that. They're they're looking at your personal growth. So Cat Ivy, I feel like um you've overcome a lot in your past. And when I say a lot, because it's still around. I get geographically it is still around you. Yeah, and but I feel geographically it's still around you. So this could be parents, this could be siblings, but they're still around you. And you're overcoming it. And I want to say the current crush, try not to play games. Because the current crush is interested. It's just I feel like there's been game playing on your part, as in trying to act disinterested. Um, I don't think so. From what I'm seeing, I don't think so. If you've seen, he said he does. Okay, then don't act disinterested, is what I'm picking up. So I feel like you've started acting disinterested. Yeah, let them go. But I want to say if you are still interested, act interested. Don't get in between the person and the girlfriend. That'll ride its course. But at the same time, I feel like lack of money. No, don't be clingy or needy. Just don't act disinterested. Because I'm getting you're going from acting interested and then reading something in. And then going to the other side where you're acting disinterested. No, your emotions aren't too much for this person. I feel like they respect you for being, yeah, but they respect you for being, I feel like you're not a social media person. You're not someone that spends their life on their phone. You'd rather talk to people than, even though you'd prefer one on one, you'd rather talk to people. Yeah, see? That's what your that's what your crush respects about you. And if they do have a girlfriend, I feel like the girlfriend's everything they don't like. It's just they're there and said yes. So even though you are not pursuing it, it doesn't mean you have to act the opposite. Because what they respect about you is rare. I'm picking up what they respect about you is rare. And they'd rather a rare person that has some baggage. Because I feel like there's been hurt growing up. They would prefer that than someone that was always on their phone with no time for them. Yeah. And you probably shared how hurt you were by your home environment, because I do feel like it is a home environment thing. And hopefully that resonates, Cat Ivy. You don't have to act interested and be clingy and needy, but don't act disinterested, which is It's still keeping yourself open. And your crush sees you as something rare. Let it play out naturally. And I feel that's what you've got above everyone else, is that you're rare. And trust me, in this day and age, it is rare to find somebody that doesn't constantly look at their phone. Trust me, I'm one of those rare people that doesn't constantly look at my phone. Okay. And next we have Lacard. I hope I'm getting it right. Thank you for the hydrate, not Sabs. Oh, yes. Hopefully Lacard's still in the chat. Or Lucard. Yeah, still in the chat. So there you go. Now, you'll have to let me know if it's Lucard or Lucard. If it's Lucard, just put a K in the chat and I'll know that it's a hard Z. Otherwise, I'll be Lucard. Oh, it's Lucard. There you go. Okay. No. They said no. And welcome in the chat for the first time. You'll find that I do read a little different. And I feel like well, like an Aussie, I would say Picard. But yeah, Lucard. Okay, I'm picking up the desire for a love reading. Just let me know, Lucard, if that's... Oh, sometimes I can be a bit posh. Don't worry. I'm usually pretty normal. Lucard, if you can understand desiring a love reading. Okay. If you should talk with someone you stopped talking with. Ah, there. There you go. I get you need to start talking. There you go, Cat Ivy. No, it wasn't in not chasing. And chat, join in. Because it's not a reading. I've already put the cards away. Cat Ivy, sometimes when we're not chasing, we'll move on to other areas. I feel study no. Okay. Okay. Yeah, give them space, but when you're together, there's no need to... Yeah. I keep starting the conversation. Lacard, keep starting the conversation. I feel like you may have dressed up or changed your mannerisms. And I feel that may have left your person not knowing what was true and what wasn't. I feel you may have known this person for about 2 months. Can you understand knowing this person for about 2 months? I'm glad you get it, Cat Ivy. Yeah, I wasn't calling anyone out. I don't do that. But anyway, look hard. Can you understand that I'm picking up that you may have changed something about yourself? You've known this person 2 months, or a period of 2 weeks, 2 months. I feel like it's a social gathering. I'm looking at your words now, Lacard. Okay, I get that it's a good thing, but I feel like you're worried about investing at the moment. Can you understand about being worried about investing? I feel like there's something with your person going on. Invest is what I get. Yeah, it means worried about wasting your time. But I'm getting that you should invest. You should be the conversation starter. All these shoulds. No, Karen. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, didn't. I get that there will be reward with investment. Thank you, Cat Ivy. Okay, enjoy your day, Cat Ivy. I'm picking up that you should invest. Thank you, Cat Ivy. The card, I'm picking up that you should invest. It's not a waste of time. Yeah, but I get that you're getting mixed messages. Can you understand that, Lacard? You're getting mixed messages. Okay, well, I can't tell what the tone of the stop talking was. I feel like the talking is done at another, it's like combining two social activities. Okay. Can you understand combining two social activities? You talk while you're at another social activity. And I don't take cards that fly out just because you're new to the stream. I tune into your energy before turning over any card, and that's what I'm trying to do at the moment. So we won't get too deep. Okay, you talk while you're doing something else. It's like I'm just trying to think in my life. I talk to people that I play pool with. I went to a 50th on the weekend. I was talking to everybody that I bumped into at that 50th, even if I didn't know them or not. So that's a social event that I would speak to other people even though my person was with me. And when I go and play pool, I talk to anyone, including my person who's there playing pool with me. So I feel like it's a social activity is when you talk. Just a yes or a no at this stage. I'm just trying to tune into your energy. The longer we drag it out, the worse off it is when I turn over the cards. That much I do know. My guide wants me to turn over the cards. Look hard. And it just reminds me, if you are in the chat and do get thrown to an ad, please type in ad in the chat box. And when you come back, type back. And that way I know that you're hearing what I'm saying, as well as you being able to respond to what I'm saying. And I'm able to fill dead air, even though you may not be there. And I'm able to make sure you get your read. Lacard, no, that's what I wasn't saying that. I read differently than most readers that I've come across on Twitch. If you can answer me yes or no. Okay, if you can answer yes or no to you talking to your crush. Okay, it is while you're in a social activity. That's what I was trying to say. You talk to your crush when you are at another social activity. Because I am feeling that there's something not quite right in the things you've typed. So, yeah. Hello, Peggy Crease. Welcome in. Yeah, when you're doing something else. That's it. But I'm getting that something's not quite right in the things you've typed. Okay. I feel like there's a want to rush to happily ever after. Lacard, can you understand that? You're wanting to rush to happily ever after. And even though I don't use pronouns, I feel like it's reversed. Her, him. I feel it's reversed. Energy-wise, anyway. And yes, chatters, if you get thrown to an ad, please type in ad in the chat box. Okay. You can understand why I'm picking up a reversed pronoun thing. Or, yeah, see, this is where phone delays, it's really weird. Your pronouns are him. Okay. I sort of got it reversed. So maybe her, is looking for happily ever after, and there's been a bit of conflict. Can you understand having. Yeah, there's been a bit of conflict. Okay, I just have to go and open the door, so I need to put the bee right back up. I will be back as quickly as I can. Wow. Oh, everybody's popped in. And Lacard, I'm back to your read. If you could pop back up. I'm sorry I had to disappear during your chat. Thank you for the welcome back, Peggy Crease. Oh, I didn't even get time to refill coffee, but I did get time to save my washing off the line. Now, Lacard, what I was picking up was a desire for happily ever after, but an argument happening. An argument can be disagreement as well. Thank you for the welcome back. And I get maturity. Welcome in, Winter. I get maturity is an issue here. I feel like there may be an age gap between you and your person. And all your life you've had to be the strong one, but this person allows you the freedom to show that divine feminine side of you. And yes, we did talk about him, her. But everybody has a yin and yang, a divine feminine, divine masculine within themselves. And I do feel like your person gives you the comfort to be sensitive when all your life you've had to be the strong one. And I feel like there is a bit of an artistic flair with yourself, Lacard. There's caution with the artistic flair, but there's an artistic flair. And just let me know if it's you that's always had to be the strong one your entire life. Okay. Is English your first language, Lacard? I feel like I'm being quite clear. Is English a second language? Okay. You think both of you. I feel like it's you. I feel like it's you that feels like you can relax around your person of interest. And there's a desire to undo whatever happened. There's a desire for you to undo whatever happened. Yeah. Sometimes it can happen, Lacard. Look, I persevere. I do. I keep trying. I do feel it's you that is the one that can relax around your person more than anyone else. And Pixie, oh, you left the queue. Thank you for the exclamation point. Leave, though. I appreciate it. And I do feel with a short break, the talking will continue. No, that's not what I said. I just said with a short break, the talking will continue. I feel like it will be quite natural. And if they talk to you, keep talking to them. But I feel whatever the outcome, it will be natural. And I've always said this in my streams, don't stop living your life because someone chooses to delay speaking. Yeah, a short break. But don't delay your life because someone chooses not to speak to you. Keep living your life. It's amazing what can happen. Life is to be explored and enjoyed. The people that come into our lives for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. The only way to find out which they fit into is to keep living. So hopefully that resonates. But I do get them approaching you. Okay, and unique name goes here. I haven't read for you for ages, unique name. Hi. I haven't read for you for ages. Oh, Lacard, thank you for trusting me with the read. Okay. Oh. Can you understand a numb feeling that hasn't got back to your old self? I get a numbness that has stayed. But I get a good time. Like I feel like any icky was worth it. Just let me know if that resonates, unique name. Any icky was worth it. Yeah. Numb as in physical. No, I get physical. Like, I want to say inner knee. Okay. And can you understand someone leaving the military? I know you've got a few family members in military, but someone's leaving. Okay, that could be it, because I get it when you're getting up. Like a numbness in the knee. Not that you know of yet. But you know who I'm talking about. Ah, yes, you do. You know who I'm talking about. There's someone that knows they can make more by working privately. Okay, I'm going to turn over the cards because I've got excitement building up. Yep, excitement. Nine of Pentacles. Yep, excitement. Oh. Okay. You're not seeing it. I want to say you're not seeing it. And can you understand? I feel you've gone back to your person. And that's where the icky is. You've come back all excited, you had a wonderful time, and now it's like someone else is dragging you down. Ah, excellent. I thought you would eventually move. But can you understand why I would pick up addiction happened while you were away? Um, yeah. Can you understand addiction happened while you were away or increased? It's like whenever I go into hospital, my smoking increases for a while after I get out of hospital. Okay. I feel like that's got worse then. It's whatever. We all have crutches in life. Mine is smoking cigarettes, I'll admit it. Some people, it's having a drink after work. It's when it increases and takes over. Yeah. I get that it's increased. The antisocial thing has increased. I feel there was zero shopping or very little shopping done while you were gone. There was, yeah. I feel like you've made it clear you want a happier life. You have made it quite clear. Oh, you stopped smoking while you were on the trip. Oh, the coffee, stopping the coffee is worse. Yeah, you've made it quite clear that it's going to be happier. Um, I can tell you now from personal experience, I drink coffee and I'm a cigarette smoker. Stopping smoking, I can do it if I have to. But if I have to stop coffee drinking, the headaches. Oh, they're the worst. But yeah, you've made it quite clear going forward that it's going to be happier. And if they're not on board, you're going to be happy. It's like, it's almost like an ultimatum. But I get it's like an ultimatum. And I want to say that you've even suggested your person go to therapy. Just let me know unique name if you can resonate with that. I feel you'll be successful in getting your person to go to therapy. Because as much as they're antisocial, it's like you're not putting up with it anymore and they know it. Okay. I feel like your person is covered under some Medicaid type or medic aid type situation. I see you being successful in getting your person to attend because their aggression is out of control. I feel like verbal aggression is out of control. Oh, ad. Okay. Okay, they don't cover counselling. They will cover a psychologist. I know you're in an ad, but you'll come back and I'll know I'll have to recap that. So, yes, my Be Right Back was up for quite some time. Crocs of all things. Oh, yes, I wear Crocs around the house. Some people call them uglies. They're just plastic shoes. I can remember in the 70s when plastic shoes were actually fashionable. But Crocs have been around for ages because they are outdoorsy, indoorsy, slip-on. I'll always have at least one pair, I think. I don't know, chatters, how about you? Do you guys know about Crocs? Do you think they are comfortable or just ugly? Come on, chatters, join in the chat. There's one company here in Australia that has a variety of Crocs, and they call them uglies. So, not a fan of Crocs. Okay, you're back. I tried to get a discussion going about Crocs. And I'm not a Crocs person. I wear proper shoes. But when I'm home by myself, they literally fall on my feet because I don't have to walk around barefoot. But there's a company in Australia that calls them uglies. Oh, there's new slip-ons that are out now that are actually more like a spongy thing. But anyway, back to your unique name. I do get that there is an option here, and I feel like it has to do with something that is covered. And I know you said counseling wasn't covered, but I do know that psychology and psychiatry are covered. Yeah. But I feel like there might be a little bit of strife. If it hasn't already happened, it's like something that you would have let go of um, in the past. Now you're not letting go of it. If it happens, you're going to say, nah, you've got to go and find someone to assess you, find out what's wrong, and give you medication. You go do it. And I feel like you're manifesting, it's horrible to say, but you're manifesting that's what you're going to do if that scenario happens again. Yeah. Like an intricate Van Gogh. Or, no, not Van Gogh. Who was I thinking of? Monet. Yeah. And yeah, I get that. I have a pair of Crocs. I will probably always own a pair. Yeah, with all the flowers, like an intricate one. My favourite Monet is actually a less well-known one. It is, I don't know its title. It's like an industrial revolution, like industrialized picture. And it looks very dark. But to me, there's something positive about it. That's my favourite Monet. Not a well-known one. Not like water lilies. Water lilies is well known. But there's actually 3 Monets and that are my faves, and not many of them are well known. Or not, none of the 3 are well known, even though I love water lilies. But I get that unique name. Can you understand? You're actually preparing yourself for the next time your person does something, that you're going to lay down the law in, you're going to be successful in laying down the law too. But this is how it's going to happen from now on. You do this, and if it's illegal, you'll call the cops. You're not pulling any punches here. You're actually straight down the middle. And it's like you're rehearsing in your head so that you don't lose confidence. Just let me know if that resonates. Because I don't usually rehearse in my head. Oh, not Sabs, I'd never wear my Crocs in public. Yeah, but you're mediating the control thing with sass. Your person knows not to go there. You've come back a revived person. And there will be, yeah, there will be justice for you. But I also feel there may be a proposal as well. I'm getting conflicting. I'm getting conflicting energy. But there you go. Yeah. But don't be afraid to say no to the proposal if it happens. Yeah. It's conflicting energy. It's like I get aggro. If an aggro person wants to propose it, they've got to be damn good at something. Like treating you well. Oh, I can't think of anything else that they have to be good at because I just wouldn't tolerate aggro, and I feel like you're at that point where you won't tolerate it anymore. Yeah. And it will build up to conflicting, but success in your favor. I do know here in Australia they actually do fund through the legal system access to counselling. I don't know wherever you are, they may do the same thing too. Yeah. I feel your person they don't care where they are because they have no ties. They just rely on you to always be there, and they're seeing a different side of you, and that's worrying them. So hopefully that resonates. Yeah, they're seeing a different side of you and it's worrying them. Oh, thank you for the follow, iGrave, and welcome in the chat for the first time. So, unique name goes here. I hope that resonates. But you've got more power in this situation now than what you ever have had in the past. The Wheel of Fortune is now turning in your direction. Okay. Mwah. Hoping it all goes better. Oh, now let's see. Pegacrease, you're up next. Okay. Oh, this is unusual. Ciro Marcinetti's the Gilded Tarot for you today, Pegacrease. Oh, thank you, unique name. And thank you for the hydrate, Peggy Crease. I think I need it. I do think I need it today. Okie doke. I'm a bit lost now. So, Peggy Crease, have you... I know it's a nice deck. I haven't used it in ages because I was waiting for my replacement. But then found other decks I liked better. So, yes, this is the replacement. Even though I've since found other decks I tended to vibe with better. Peggy Crease, can you understand looking at something from a different perspective? And I feel like it has game playing energy behind it. Okay, you can. Can you understand game playing energy behind it? I don't usually get that with you. Okay, there's a misleading energy behind it. Not quite 100% honest. And not on your part. I have to be clear on that. It's not on your part. Okay, I'm going to turn over the cards now. See where we go. Swords, okay. Okay. I'm getting you're walking towards something. You no idea about that part. I feel like you're walking towards something. And you're walking towards happiness. It's like you're looking out at what's available and you're walking towards happiness. And I do feel like this has something to do with work. You can relate with that. It's surrounding manifesting your work related things or income related. I also feel it may have something to do with reassessing your person as well. But I feel they're intertwined. The amount of pentacles showing up here is, I feel like it's you that wants independence. Financial independence, anyway. Okay. I'm picking up a sense that you believed that your verbal approach or the way you approached things on an intellectual level would create opportunity with work, but you've now discovered that it takes emotion and blood, sweat, and tears. Yeah, but you've now sort of worked out that it's blood, sweat, and tears, not necessarily intellectual. And I feel like your intuition is battling you on this. And our intuition can sometimes lead us astray. Even though we say trust your intuition, when it comes to our own actions and our own personal lives, it generally, intuition and life's lessons generally don't play a part